The Memphis players making their way through the tunnel earlier, and the home fans are already fired up to get this game started. Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. We'll watch the Memphis Grizzlies in this one as they go up against the Miami Heat. Joined by Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Miami Heat. On Tuesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Detroit Pistons. And then on Thursday, they'll be facing Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers.
They have a nice string of home contests coming up. This team has been fantastic in their own house, so a great chance to put together a few wins right now.
And we have a minute to catch up with our reporter. What do you have for us, Allie?
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, asked to describe the Grizzlies' culture, John Morant said, quote, drippy. If anybody knows what that means, that's our identity. Some don't like it, but it gives us an edge, a boost, a lot of energy out there on the floor. So we are going to continue to do it. Brian?
Drippy, Allie. I like it. I know what that means, by the way. A crucial time of year for a lot of teams, Smitty, deciding whether to go all in on the playoff chase or look ahead to next season.
I don't know, B.A. For me, it's all about trying to make the playoffs and win a championship. Yes, you can still keep an eye on the future when you're trying to win.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. They've got Bam Adebayo. Terry Rozier is out there with DeLon Wright. Then there's Butler, and it's Big Daddy in at the 4 slot. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Conchar in at the 3, the small forward.
Defensively, you want to stop Morant's penetration. He knows that, and he settles for the mid-range pop.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Morant following the bucket by the Heat. Bane, no good. Butler with the ball. Rozier, the pass to Wright. Back to Rozier. To the inside. Outside for Butler. Out left to the wing. Lets the 3 fly. And Rozier good for 3.
The shot-first mentality of Rozier on full display. Knows he can make this shot when it opens up.
Jackson with a screen on Rozier. Jackson outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Barry, defended by Jackson. Oh, wow!
He went way up.
Barry. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Can you say
they're starting to rub it in? For Memphis, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Jackson with a screen on Rozier. Jackson outside. Fires the 3. Unable to get that one. Now the Heat take it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
This is going to be a fun first game between these two squads. Buckle up. If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Here's Barry. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. 3-pointer Rozier. Connects from downtown. Rozier's got 11 points.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
B.A., no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Morant against Rozier. With some arc, and Morant with the lay-in. Morant's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Morant drawing the double team. And it's slammed in by Adams.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
So it's the Grizzlies now. The Heat making their last shot. Pass to Jackson. Shoots from 14. Got a hand on it. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
He's made himself the cornerstone of their offensive efforts recently, and he's providing for his squad in every regard on that end of the floor. Scoring, passing, picks, you name it, he's doing it.
Here's Morant. Barry pulls it in.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Right outside. This one for three. And again, Miami with a triple.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And here's Morant. 6 points for him. Shoots over Rozier. And again, Memphis no good.
Yikes, how did he miss that? I mean, he makes 9 out of 10 of those.
Here's Barry. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Right against Morant. There's Jackson with the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
And here's Wright from the arc. Hits a 3-pointer. Wright's got 8.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
Outside Bain. Jackson outside. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by the Heat.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Pass to Barry.
Oh, did you see that
finish? Oh, out of this world reverse jam. Nice.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at Memphis, they're in a solid spot right now, 5th place.
Right now for the Grizzlies, this hasn't been an ideal launch to their season. They're really going to have to find a nice win streak to get back in that top spot.
I'm guessing they're not that far off. They may be taking a while to hit their stride here, but once they get going, they'll be off to the races.
Here's Bain. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's the 3. Knocks it loose. That one's good for 2.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Pass to Barry. And Morant over to help. Here's Conchar. And here's Morant for 3. Barry pulls it in. Down low. Here's Adebayo. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's been typical of their performance. performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Bam Adebayo gives his team so much flexibility, playing multiple positions and doing whatever the team asks.
Now here's Bane, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. From deep, Morant counted from distance. Morant's got 9.
I think consistency from 3 is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
And Smitty, how about Bam Adebayo? He really diversifies this team offensively.
He does, B.A. He's a consistent scorer, and he's fierce on the defensive end, guarding smaller guys.
Now here's Morant. Turned in an outstanding game against Detroit. Jackson can't get it to go.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything. Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Now Morant, 9 points in the game. Pass to Jackson, 4-3. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Back to right. Outside Butler to the left side wing. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And there's another one for the Heat.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
And the Grizzlies shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Outside Bane to stop the run. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Barry. Inside. Here's Conchar. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Now here's Morant. Outside Bane. This one for 3. Barry pulls it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Barry. Outside for Butler. And again, Miami with a triple.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Jackson finds Morant. That 3's off the mark.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Here's Barry.
Oh, my goodness.
And that one is stuffed right through.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Now here's Morant. He's got 9. Morant drawing the double team. Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
Rozier. And again, it's Miami converting.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Morant against Rozier. Trying to get back on track. He can't get it to go. The Heat go the other way with it. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
It was a total team effort in terms of passing the baton to the guy that's hot.
Here's Bane, following the bucket by the Heat. Can't hit from the corner.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Barry, beyond the arc. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Morant. From 6 feet out, he nails it. Morant's got 11.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Lets it go from 14. And that one's good, Barry.
8 for 8. He's on an absolute tear.
Rozier against Morant. Jackson outside. Hits the trifecta.
He's had a tough start to this game. Despite his best efforts, he's now only 1 for 9.
Pass to Butler. Out to the right wing. Back to right. Butler with the ball. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. And the Grizzlies shooting 28% in this first quarter. And there's the drive. And Rozier pulls it down. Fast break Miami. And he goes in for the dunk.
A solid all-around player. Jimmy Butler understands the importance of sharing the ball with open guys.
Here's Morant. Can't connect from 14.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And so it's the Miami Heat ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back.
Please give a big round of applause.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
They've got Desmond Bane. Xavier Tillman is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Tyus Jones, and it's Smart in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. They grab their own miss. Pass to Barry. Back to Butler. From deep. The shot that time not on target. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Here's Barry. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Keeping his head up and staying patient. This is what you love to see from Rozier as a playmaker.
And here's Memphis. Smart outside. Three-pointer, no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Rozier. Three-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his third before the half.
Here's Bane. 13 points in the win against the Pistons in Detroit.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat everyone to the boards.
For Miami, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Barry. Oh, my goodness!
Watch out.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? The Grizzlies shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Ja Morant.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Jones hits them both.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And here's Wright from the arc. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Well, he was red hot in the first quarter. Hit 3 threes, now suddenly struggling to find the range.
Miami has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Wright outside. Back to Butler. Wright outside. Up top, Rozier. Over Jones. And Miami again with the bucket.
It could be a prolific night for Rozier. He's going on the attack and getting rewarded for it.
Outside Bane. And he jams it home with authority.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And his struggles have been apparent, unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft, Smitty.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Jones with the ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Clark with a screen on Rozier. Jones misses.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Butler on the wing for 3. Here's Barry, guarded by Bane. And here's Butler outside. Gets the 3-ball to go. Butler's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Jimmy knows he's the leader of his team. And shots like this demonstrate his confident mindset.
Can they get it? Oh, nice D from Rozier. For Miami, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Showing off the dynamic athleticism, Bam is no stranger to rocking the rim.
Pass to Tillman. On the wing, Jones. Here's the teardrop. Can't capitalize inside.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And there's the whistle. That'll go on. On Terry Rozier. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. Aldama's checked in for Tillman. A big group substitution here for Miami. Bryant, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Martin comes in for Wright. Robinson, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Mills in for Rozier. Here's Jones. And he can't get that one. And Miami the other way now. They host the Pistons after this one, and that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Here's Martin. Off target from outside. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. The 3 from Bane drains the triple. Bane's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
And then Bryant with the dunk.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Following the bucket by the Heat to the middle. Here's Aldama. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Amazing.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
And he's going for the oop here. And it's Smart missing. Well, Miami shooting an unbelievable 80% from the floor. Wow, what a performance. Bryant finds Martin. Takes the three. Yet another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Kicks it out to Smart. The three. Barry pulls it in.
Trying to get his man back for the last three. It helps to not make this personal.
Pass to Bryant. Here's Barry. Back to Robinson. 6 to shoot. Here's the three. And again, Miami with a triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now here's Clark on the take. And he converts the layup.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here's Barry, defended by Smart. And that one's good. Barry. He's got 32 points.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Pulls it in from the elbow. Jones misses.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to else a chance is called a teammate.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
On the wing, Bane from downtown. Rebound by the Heat.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Robinson can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Memphis has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Pass to Aldama. And it's blocked by Martin. Here's Barry, defended by Smart. Here's Barry. Drives to the hoop. Good work there as it goes.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Smart outside. They need this. Rips it home off a terrific move.
Oh, man. Exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. Martin outside. The three. Drills it from deep. Martin's got 6 points.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Down low. Here's Smart. Ooh, good finish at the rack off a slick feed.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Martin. And Miami again with the bucket.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Knocks it down from distance.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Another possession, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Jones against Bryant. Excellent D there from Bryant.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as
offensive glass, thanks to their high level of activity.
Mills against Jones. Launches it. And he stays with it. Here's Aldama. The shot no good. And Miami will go the other way with it. Here's Martin. Jones grabs the board.
His third personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for your Grizzlies, Desmond Bain. At the line for one,
Free throw drops for Bane.
The shooting of Desmond Bane is special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Conchar comes in for Smart. And it's Morant in for Jones. Stolen by Bryant. Here's Barry, guarded by Bane. Pass to Bryant. Here's Barry. Back to Mills. Over Morant. And Miami again with the bucket.
Nice compact release on the jump shot. One of Mills' best attributes.
And here's Morant. 11 points in the game. Aldama. Off target with the three. Here's Barry. Pass to Bryant. Shoots over Jackson. Again, the Heat score.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Morant with the slam!
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Here's Barry going. Oh, wow!
He went oh my goodness! Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Morant against Mills. From the arc. That shot missing. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. Heat out in front, delivering the blowout. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. And Kenny, were there any specific teams you looked forward to playing?
I mean, any team Shaq was on, because you had to be hyped for that, especially when you got Akeem, when they go head-to-head. I always look forward to that.
Yeah, you're lucky you had him, Kenny, because you were terrified to come down into the paint.
Not true. I wasn't terrified, just a little bit shaky.
And keeping things moving, what a tremendous first half performance for the Heat.
Right now, they're getting anything they want in close. Now, that's hard to do, getting to the rim that easily, facing little resistance or no resistance. And they've continued to exploit that advantage.
Yeah, why go away from what's working? They're just feasting down low so far. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And here are the Heat now. And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. They've got DeLon Wright. He's out there with Terry Rozier. Bam Adebayo is out there with Butler. And it's Big Daddy in at the power forward position. Adebayo sets a screen. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Steven Adams.
At 6'7", Jimmy Butler is no slouch down there on the block. Over the course of his career, Jimmy Butler's made strides in a lot of areas. He's really matured as a playmaker in the past several seasons.
And he makes the first. Well, Smitty, we've seen an uptick in Butler's assists since he moved on from the 76ers.
Yeah, we're not going to start calling him Jimmy Dimes. We know passing has played a big part of his game. He trusts his teammate. He doesn't feel the need to always take over. But Jimmy is definitely a scorer.
Butler hits them both.
He's not like a lot of superstars. Jimmy Butler will call you out if you're on his team. All he wants to do is win.
Pass to Bane. Tries to break his ice. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Barry, guarded by Bain. Now Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Nice work in there by Adebayo. He sets a physical tone for this team.
With the step back. Here's Morant. It's not going to go for him, and Miami will go the other way with it. And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. Rozier against Morant. Rozier, the pass to Wright. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now Morant. He's got 13. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Wright with the bucket. Wright's got 13.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Butler passes to Rozier. Fires for 3. The shot by Butler, no good. The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Morant. Sweet little floater. He's got 15.
How about the touch on the floater? John Morant making it look too easy.
Rozier against Morant. Butler up top. 14 points for him. Adebayo sets a screen. No good on the 3.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Outside Morant.